Hi, welcome to our MTech's Academy, your place for high-quality training sessions. Thank you for joining us for the session Key Documents in Drug Lifecycle, a training developed by MTech's Academy. I'm so glad you can be with us today and learn more about key documents in drug lifecycle. My name is Tari, and I'll be your teacher for today. Trainings do not have to be completed in one sitting. You can start and stop at any time. Let's get started. This training is designed to provide an overview of the key documents required during the drug development process. Upon completion of this training, you should be able to list the key documents in the drug lifecycle, define the key documents and their purpose, and categorize the key documents per development phase. This training will be divided in 5 chapters and consists of key documents before the start of a clinical trial, key documents during the conduct of a clinical trial, key documents after the completion of a clinical trial, key documents to apply for marketing authorization, and key documents during marketing. The journey of a new medicine from the laboratory to the patient is an extremely long and regulated process. The drug development process starts with the discovery and development of new drugs. Only a small proportion of those new drugs undergo in vitro and in vivo testing during preclinical research. Promising candidates are tested in humans during the clinical research phase. If evidence from early tests and preclinical and clinical research shows that a drug is safe and effective for its intended use, an application to market the drug can be filed for review by the regulatory authority. Often, issues or questions need to be addressed, and additional studies may be required. If successful, the clinical development phase is concluded with an approval for marketing, granted by the regulatory authority. During the post-marketing phase, safety and efficacy signals keep on being monitored. Several documents need to be prepared during the drug development process. The key documents in the drug lifecycle will be discussed in the following slides. For a new drug, either a medicine or an investigational product, a clinical development plan is generated to define the strategic clinical development activities. After initial registration via an investigational new drug application in the US or a clinical trial application in the EU, the clinical trial cycle starts. Several documents like investigators' brochures, clinical study protocols, informed consent forms, statistical analysis plans, clinical study reports, and development safety update reports are generated and updated or amended as needed during the clinical development phase. A pediatric study plan or a pediatric investigation plan is required when the new medicine is to be licensed for use in children. When enough information is gathered, the sponsor can submit the Common Technical Document Submission Package and Risk Management Plan or Risk Evaluation and Mitigation Strategies, if required, to the regulatory authorities to get approval for marketing. Responses to questions from the assessors will need to be prepared. After marketing authorization approval, the new medicine can be placed on the market and the pharmacovigilance cycle starts. It is of particular importance to keep the RMPT, or REMS if required, up to date and to provide a periodic safety update report or periodic benefit risk evaluation report on a regular basis. Abstracts, posters, manuscripts, and other documents will be used for marketing and patient communication purposes. The key documents in the drug lifecycle will be discussed in the following slides per development phase, as shown here in this overview.